What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thruman, and today I'm here in AZ Wildcats to visit my boy Cast and Blast, and we're going to be talking about the Queen Pop strategy. For those of you that don't know, Queen Pop was created by Cast and Blast. He's the man in the driver's seat that can give us the best information about this strategy. No one can do it better. Cast, why don't you say hi to everybody, man?
Oh, what's up, Echo?
How you doing?
Glad to be on here.
Happy to have you, brother. I'm mostly a ground attacker myself, so I figured I better get a little bit better at the air, and there's no one better than to teach me than you. And as I learn, the audience will learn as well. So we're sitting right now at a friendly challenge that you had where you went against one of your clanmates with a pretty solid Town Hall 9 base right here. And obviously you're going in with Queen Pop. Why don't you start off, tell us about the army composition, tell us about how you hit a base, and basically how do you triple with this strategy, brother?
Queen Pop, so I'd say a couple of years back, they allowed you to donate a dark spell in the clan castle, right? And I had a whole idea. Everyone was using kill squads to get in. La Lune was kind of on the fringe at this time. And I thought with that extra spell, using a combination of like a Zap Quake approach, pulling the CC, and everyone was transitioning to like hounds in the CC to kind of slow your army from getting in the base, right? Well, with this attack, you're using all air. As you see, I got 3 hounds, 25 loons. I put a max hound in the CC. 5 archers is pretty much all you need. Heroes. I designed this attack to be kind of like an every man's attack. So even though you're seeing max heroes on my set, they really don't come in play. All you need is queen over level 5 that can kill like a CC dragon or whatever, and the rest is just done with your troop composition. With that much DPS, HP, basically this troops can crush any Town Hall 9. So it's a really simple strategy that I figured anyone can master. You can get down, and it works on a wide variety of bases. And the basic principles of it is starting out and zapping out an air defense. So hit your earthquake and your 2 lightnings on 1 air defense.
Okay.
Take that out and then pull from that direction of the base. You have to pull the CC. And in the olden days, you would pull the CC and use a kill squad to kill it outside the base. So this kind of is the same sort of thought. You pull the CC only using loons, which means shoot air will come out of the CC. So if there's a hound, nothing will come out, right?
Right.
Or, you know, a golem, it's not going to come out. Just wizards, dragons, that sort of troop composition. Queen takes care of them, you know, with surrounding them with archers, pull them outside, and then you go to the rest of the base with your air troops. So I usually like to try to surround the queen, try to box her into some sort of air defenses, the 3 left over, and then just wrap around either a clockwise or counterclockwise type of attack to take the base out.
All right, well, why don't we get into it live right now, and you can kind of tell us what's going on as it's happening. How does that sound?
Man.
All right, let's start it in 3, 2, 1, and play. We're live, brother. What's going on here?
Air defense on this one. It allows me to, the rest of the 3 air defenses forms a nice triangle around the queen. But the CC pull, it's going to be a longer CC pull. So I'm sending loons in multiple areas. Once that Tesla popped up, I knew I was going against a blower. I just spent the haste right away to make sure my loons got those fringe defenses down and definitely entered the CC radius. So they entered the CC radius, nothing pulled. So I know it's not going to kill air. Now I come in with my hounds, you know, covering 2 different directions so that they're hitting a wide angle. And I did it kind of quick so that I could also utilize that haste that was kind of still there. And then 2 hounds on the next air defense, you know, deploy loons on each separate outer defense. And once the queen set up shop there and she's shooting down hounds, you see those pups blowing up and they're sitting in that rage circle. They just eat the queen up. So
yeah, they tore her up
that's
quick.
the name of the attack.
Yep.
Hounds pop, queen gone. Pop.
Yeah.
Just made sense to me.
And this is the beautiful part right here. All those pups just cleaning up the base behind. It's the beauty of the attack.
All right. And for queen on the front end to take out the CC,
Mm-hmm.
it always saved my king. So like you see right there, I had to use that haste in the beginning with some outside Teslas and things popping up that I didn't know would be there. So I was down a spell, and I couldn't get my troops on that back end very quickly.
Right.
So I just threw my king down simply to tank and do a little cleanup.
Mm-hmm. And it worked out well. Obviously, you got yourself 3 on this with plenty of loons to spare. Both of your heroes still alive. It looked pretty good.
I would say so. A couple unexpected things, but works out for me.
Well, it's nice that you have the versatility so you can deal with something unexpected and still pull off that 3.
With 25 loons, if you're going with a kill squad like a shattered loon attack, and you're spending that much troops on your kill squad, you don't have a lot of room for error once it comes portion of the air attack. That's
Right.
what I thought with this attack. So much troops, so much DPS. It's hard to kind of mess it up. It covers up a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, you make it sound easy. I know that when I've tried it, it wasn't that easy for me, but it's just practice, I think. What we're going to do right now, guys, we're going to get into a second attack, and we're going to see how it's done on another base. We'll be right back. And we're back, guys, on the second base that Cast found, and this one was while he was farming. He's going to tell us a little bit about why he chose this base for Queen Pop. Cast?
I knew I was coming on with you. I wanted to give maybe some more background. I hit the farms and this base popped up. It used to be a pretty popular, these diamond-shaped bases, split wall formation. Everyone's seen them in war, and you probably still see them in war and definitely farming. And with these type of bases, this pretty much explains the premise of Queen Pop, taking out that air defense, and then on diamond-shaped bases, I just kind of snow plow from the bottom to top or top to bottom through the base. And this attack I thought really shows kind of why I made this troop composition, because these are the bases we used to see, those square air defenses, and it picks apart the base and flows over perfectly.
Well, let's see how this one goes. Let's play it in 3, 2, 1, and play. Fill us in. How's it going?
I pick out an air defense to take out first. This one, blowers became a huge problem for air, and definitely inset blowers all facing guarding the base can be a problem, as you'll see, but you still have to take out an air defense, and you still have to kind of get to the CC no matter what. So I thought I'd take that free archer tower up there, and then come in at the whiz tower. I figured separating loons would get it, but then a Tesla popped up. I knew I was in the radius of the CC and nothing had popped out again. That's good for me. Then you can just go straight at the attack. Hounds from the outside and then hounds from kind of the bottom.
Yep.
You're picking up fire from every defense there is, and then you just separate your loons coming in. You can drop the double rage over, and this didn't really have a lot of DPS. I let my hounds get further than my loons on this one, and my troops kind of just blow over the queen. But this, you don't have to worry so much about that. Just let the attack develop at that point. So the queen, she's still there. My hounds haven't popped, so I kind of held off on that haste for a while till I saw them getting lower. And then I knew, okay, enough pups would be produced to take out the queen.
Right.
So pups did the job they needed to. I still have, 15, 20 million loons there finishing up the base.
Yep.
And what's great about this, just throw the heroes in for cleanup. You don't need them. At this point, the queen would have been used to kill the CC, but nothing popped out until she stepped in the radius there. So he had a CC of loons. That's good for this. The loons and the pups could have cleaned up the base on their own. The heroes, I just threw in to make it quicker. That's what's good for people with lower heroes, the everyday guy that doesn't have 30-30, that doesn't have max base. You can go in with this, you can become a Town Hall 9, you can upgrade your hounds, upgrade your loons, upgrade your spells, and start hitting max bases right off the bat. And I thought that was what was so special about this attack.
Yeah,
you don't need those properties.
Yeah, and that is a great thing about it. Everyone looks at some of these attack strategies, and a lot of them really rely on maxed out heroes, and this one definitely does not. I'm sure there's times, like especially in this attack here, you didn't even need to throw in your heroes, and I'm sure that happens a lot.
it works out, you know, and you can still farm with it, which I show here. Good return, but in war, it definitely is a good weapon to help your team out with.
Now, my last question before we go to your last replay there. Do you always check the CC even when farming? You're always going to send those test loons in no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get in the practice with it. And if you ever forget it, you know, say dragon pops out and you loons bunch up, 15 loons bunch up, that dragon can two-shot your loons right over just because you didn't, you know, poke the CC real quick. So checking it, you always got to pull the CC or check it, see if something comes out.
So it's good practice. Do it every time, no matter what. All right, guys, and we're back on the third base. But before I go any further, I want to urge all of you guys to head over to Cast and Blast channel. He has tons of information on Queen Pop, but not only Queen Pop, other attack strategies, even strategies for Clash Royale. You have to go check out his channel. I'm going to leave a card up above and a link in the description. So make sure you head over there after you're done watching this video. But like I said, we're on the third base right here. It looks like another farming attack. Cast and Blast, fill us in. What's your plan right here?
By the way, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate those kind words there. But this base, so I asked, you know, people throw up some challenges for me, some good replays. This used to be kind of the design. I think it was called the Triton, real popular base that was giving a lot of people headaches. So I figured this is another very good example of kind of what everyone has seen before. It's given a lot of people problems. And if you can take out an air defense, the queen, you can still trap her between 3 other air defenses and just pure power, you know, just blow through the base. And I think it shows it very well on this one. All
right, well, we're going to take a look, but let me guess ahead of time. I didn't watch this, so just knowing your instruction, I'd say that the air defense that you're going to be taking out is that one in the westernmost air defense, and you're going to try and take out the blower as well. Am I right?
Have been a great idea. Probably actually should have went with your idea.
That's not what you did. I'm wrong.
Took the one out right next to the CC. I figured the 3 leftover air defenses were kind of placed more on the outside, so they're easy to get to.
Okay.
And it also gave the widest range of defenses covered. The one in the middle probably would have been, the one on the outside, because I could have probably taken out that blower. But with these, I was just clicking, attack, and hit right away. Not really pre-planning. I was doing 5-second plans on them. Look at the base, hit, and go.
I was just trying to sound smart, and, well, I didn't. Let's get into the replay in 3, 2, 1, and play.
I took out that middle one, but I did cover, you know, with that earthquake, it takes a percentage off everything. So I try to hit as many high HP defenses I can cover in one shot. You do bring a good point, though. If there's a blower right next to an air defense, you can take out that air defense and blower together a lot of times. So it's just something I purely didn't even notice.
But here you're hitting from the opposite side anyway. It wouldn't have even mattered because you're hitting from the back. So
it's kind of the queen steps up, and as she's shooting one, the pups explode. The second hound, you know, at that air defense is right where the queen was. So she aggroes onto it. The pups do their work, and minimal loons left. I mean, lost on this. Just the pack at the end is, like I said, it overpowers the base. Before defenses can even start taking things out, you know, you're slicing through everything. So not so much focused on your heroes and getting the kill squad. I think this attack takes a lot of that extra steps out. It simplifies things because now you just have to look, okay, what air defense, and then where should I start my loon drop at?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, that attack, you went through all the defenses in that base in like 40 seconds before it was just trash buildings left over.
I mean, I've always enjoyed as a Town Hall 9 attacker using like hogs and loons, stuff that focuses on defenses. The quicker you can remove a power from the base, you know, the more chance you have to cut through it. That not losing troops, so you're gaining the advantage with every defense you take down. And with 25 loons, I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer. How's Town Hall 9 gonna stop 25 loons, 4 hounds? It's pretty hard to do. So I think it's a good attack for any level of player, you know, especially people getting into Town Hall 9. Definitely take a look at it. I started testing it versus regular Laloon, like Shattered, Cold-Blooded Laloon, and it just seemed to work on more variety of bases. And I think it's, once you learn it and get down simple, go to town, have fun.
Yeah, and it definitely is fun when you're getting 6-packs and wars also. So definitely a fun strategy. And I mean, like you said, this was a base that people struggled with in the past for war, and then to watch you come in a minute and 30 seconds and completely demolish the base. It's funny to think that this was once a base that people really struggled with attacking. So it shows the power behind this attack strategy and that it really is legit. And I know you did have to fight for it for a long time, that people doubted Queen Pop, and I think it's proven itself now over the years. Has it been years since you've created this strategy?
We went back, I think, the other day in my clan, just talking about it. And I think the first video I made was like December 2015 on it or something.
Wow.
It was right after the update. So, you know, this attack, it's been around. It's held true through multiple updates, through buffs, through nerfs, you know, and it just keeps producing. No matter, they added 1 air blower, then they added 2 air blowers, then they added 2 skelly traps. It doesn't matter how much comes, you know, it seems to stand the test of time. And I think it's a true testament to how much power is behind the loons. You know, loons under rage, pups under rage, they're going to do work. You just have to fit in, you know, and not worry so much about how do I take each part out, but just worry, how fast can I take this base out? You know, how do I get through it quickly? Because as soon as you stop worrying about how specifically can I get the queen, just how fast can I get the defenses down?
Right.
It starts improving.
I understand. Well, that one was definitely quick. It was probably the quickest of the 3, but all of them, like you said, hogs or loons, they go in and if they do their job properly, they take out those defenses quick, and then it's just cleanup time. And like I said earlier, the pups cleaning up the base, I always say it when I recap wars for Bada Bing, it's the most beautiful cleanup out of all of Clash of Clans, just watching those pups float around and clean up the base. It just organically happens, and I always enjoy watching it. But
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the creator of Queen Pop. Of course you love it. But I want to say thank you one more time, brother. I really appreciate you coming around. I've known you for about a year now since I've been doing YouTube, and this is the first time we're actually getting together to do something, so I'm really happy that we finally did it. And that's about it. Any last things that you want to say to everybody?
Just appreciate, like you said, we finally getting together, making the schedules work. I've always liked your content, and you got a good heart for the community. So, you know, make sure you guys are following me and Echo on Twitter. We throw out a lot of updates there and give out a lot of content. Always stay close together. So I'm really happy I could come on and kind of explain more about this attack that has definitely, it's been a highlight for some people, and it's rubbed some people wrong, you know, and I just want it to be an attack that everyone can enjoy. So I appreciate you sitting down with me and going over it.
No problem, man. The thanks are all from this side. I do appreciate it. And guys, again, I'm going to tell you, please make sure you go check out his channel. And what's your Twitter, Cast?
At @CastandBlast_COC.
At @CastandBlast_COC. Go follow him over there as well. But guys, that's been it for me today. If you don't feel like you're a pro yet at Queen Pop, head over to his channel, watch a few more of his videos. He has playlists upon playlists of it, and you should be taking a look because it will make you a better Town Hall 9. But thanks so much. Leave a comment below letting me know how you feel about the Queen Pop strategy. Do you give it a thumbs up? Do you think it's a solid strategy? Or are you one of the doubters? I really want to hear what you guys have to say. On top of that, hit me up over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe, and I'll see all of you back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.